Hi, Gaye DeRusso with the Majestic rider. So here today with Sophia. I'm going to show you a little bit of lunging. She doesn't like to move much, so she takes some pushing to get her to go. Owner, some of the work we've been doing. We taught her how to lunge. Mules can be a little bit stubborn. Good girl. Come on, Sophia. Girl, go the other way. Out, out. She's not afraid of much, which is great, but we're just putting all the groundwork on her. So I taught her to move out of my space with wiggle the rope, but she's only in training a couple of days a week, and so she's had some days off. So let's see how she does. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. So I like to teach them that, so if you need to get them out of the trailer or back them up somewhere, you don't have to be right with them. Back. So just swing the rope if she doesn't go. It's good to practice this stuff every day, especially if they're a little stubborn, as mules can be, because they will test you and see if you actually are going to make them do it or not. Back. See how she's not moving now? So you just do it harder. With horses and mules that are smart or a little stubborn, they're going to test you. They're going to do it, and then they're going to say no, and it's up to you to make them do it again. Good girl. So they got to know you're serious, and you're going to back up what you're asking them to do. Back.
Good job. Good girl, Sophia. Good girl.
So we want her to be friendly and like us, but also to stay out of our space when we ask. So now I'm just going to back her up. Backing up is a good exercise for their abdomen, their back, their stifles. Good girl. Back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Back. Girl. And some of them will try to ignore pressure. It's helpful to have one of these rope halters that are stiff to help you get through it. Back. Come on. Good girl. So that was better. So let's do a little bit of the lateral flexion. Good girl. Good girl. So she does everything just a little bit slow. It's on Sophia's time. Good girl. So you see she doesn't care about any of that. Good girl. Now don't be worried with me swinging this thing over her head. Her ears are extremely large, and so she's gonna be able to hear things and feel things much more with her ears than like the horses that have shorter ears. And I'm not that tall, so she's letting me do it. She's just kind of protecting her ears. Good girl. Spend some time. So she didn't like being touched underneath very much by your teeth. So it's good if you have a stick or something so you're not putting your hand up under there in case they kick out or something. Otherwise you just use a noodle or something until they get used to it. And I check that because with girls, we're supposed to clean that. So I like to tell the people if the horse or mule is good with it or not. So she'll get better in time. She's kind of got to build some trust. She's just kind of been a work mule, so she hasn't had a lot of comfort. And we want to give her comfort, but also know she still has a job to do, right? Otherwise, if you don't give them a job, they'll usually just take over. And then when you need them to do a job, they don't do it anymore. So stay on their cases. Tell them all your secrets. But that's the only spot I found that she didn't like or didn't want me around so much. She's not afraid of the noodle. You like that? Okay. It's okay. Very expressionate of what she likes and doesn't like. You can see her put her ears back, so you just want to keep an eye on any of the mules or horses that do that. Get them used to the stuff, but slowly. Good girl. Can you come a little closer, Sophia? So if they won't go forward, just go sideways. You don't want to come up by the bag. It's all right. Good girl. it. She has most of the groundwork down. You can see she has some opinions on stuff. She'll tell you exactly where she likes to be touched and where she doesn't. Come over here. Come on. Come over here. So she'll get much better when somebody's working with her every day. When it's just a couple days here and there, then sometimes they regress some or they just don't retain it enough. But she'll be fine in time. She's a sweet mule, but she is opinionated, and she doesn't like something, she tells you about it. So you just got to respect it, get her better with it, but not push it too much. All right, there you go. You're all right. Good girls. Good girl.